again, everybody. I think my live stream died on the other one. Hopefully this one will do better. I'll wait for people to kind of show up. Ugh, I hate when this happens. And I got real internet this time. I don't understand. It's not a stupid satellite. Oh boy. I hate when this happens. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, I got one. It's back. Hello, aesthetic. Yes, I had to start a whole new live stream. I don't know why it did what it just did. That's really upsetting. I live in the boonies. Like, my neighbors are cows. Hi, Beverly. Welcome back. I am so sorry about the interruptions. I'm gonna have to do like a part 1, part 2 live stream now when they go up on my list. I don't know what happened, Beverly. I really don't know because, like, hi, Audros. Welcome back. I feel bad about that. Can you guys see me okay? Sometimes I think, like, when so many people call me and stuff, like I had people trying to ring through in the first one, it really just throws off the internet connection altogether. So I don't really know because I have like just a regular Wi-Fi system now. And there is a guy across the street working on Spectrum, so I wonder if he did it. It could be him. I didn't ask him to come out. I think it's my neighbors across the street that asked him to come out. So I am so sorry about that, you guys. Hi, Melissa. You see it every day. Well, thank you. Well, in case anybody's just now joining us, I am doing these little blind boxes. It happens to you too, Beverly? Yeah. Internet is dumb. It's the internet goblins. I am drawing these 3 little characters from my Disney Doorables mystery blind bag box. So this is Toodles from Peter Pan. He's a cutie. Does he have 4 fingers? Yes, he has 4 fingers. Can't really tell. Sometimes with these older characters, they only have 3 fingers and 1 thumb. There we go. I'm gonna make his little hand go up here. I'm gonna be drawing Tinkerbell and my greens. Oh, that's a perfect green character. Have you drawn Pascal yet from Tangled? Because he is a wonderful green character. All right, I chose to make his tail a little bit more froofier because I don't want it to get lost in the wing. You should draw Pascal. He's a wonderful little one. A wonderful green character. Here we go. I'm gonna make his little skunk tail go up. It's so weird when I lose connection to the streams. I can still see you guys chatting. And I'm like, I'm talking to you like, hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello. And of course you guys can't hear me. Oh. There we go. All right, we got our 3 characters. Yay, Tyler. Okay. Oh my gosh, this Band-Aid is not gonna work. I might as well just take it off. It's not gross or anything, it's just like a bad like split callus because it's kind of, I have a lot of calluses all over my right hand from drawing. Obviously, when you guys go through life being an artist, you're gonna get calluses just like you would get them as a guitar player. Okay, let's get to coloring the cute peepers. All right, so Miss Frou Frou is first. Let's go ahead and get her pretty. When I bump my thumb against something, it hurts. Yes, I mean, yeah. I didn't have any, like, standard Band-Aids. So I had to, like, makeshift 2 little... They look like pimple patches, almost. Let me go back. Let me save this pin onto my board. If you guys ever want to see what I'm, like, currently drawing or anything, I have everything, like, on my Pinterest. So if you guys are ever like, oh my gosh, what is Dramatic Parrot? What is Priscilla drawing? It is all on my Pinterest boards, and it's just Dramatic Parrot on there. Make sure, okay, yep. This is pretty close. This is more of a Nick Wilde green. But that is a-okay. And she's got big old, it looks like flowers, like from Bikini Bottom. I'm so excited to see Frou-Frou again. I loved her little short on Disney Plus. How much do you have left in that sketchbook? I have this empty page over here, right here, this empty page. And then I gotta finish that mermaid. I gotta color in those corgis. And then I have this page back here, but it's really messed up. So I'm thinking about just doing a bunch of random things. And then I have this back page. So I have 1, 2, may color in the corgis, I don't know yet. Color in the mermaid, so 1, 2, 3. And I don't think I have anything in the front. I think I have 3 pages left. But these are like huge pages. I probably will never do like a huge sketchbook again. I like doing huge sketchbooks, but I don't know. I like, this is like a 9x12, I think. And I like, my comfort zone is like maybe like an 8x8 or an 8x10. Those are my favorite kind of sketchbooks. So I'm almost there. And it's my fault because I go so crazy detailed with everything. So I'm my own worst enemy by just elaborating and making, like, you know, crazy washi tape designs and stuff. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, let's make these giant flowers. So she's got this little, and I don't really have the mint green that she has on in my Olo markers. So I'm just kind of improvising with the greens I do have. I don't really have a lot of greens in my collection. I do love Olo markers though. They are my favorite. If you guys, I would honestly say, I would choose Olo markers over Copic markers. I got Vantro sketchbook, and at least last week I couldn't finish a single sketch. Just follow you on Pinterest. Thank you, Aesthetic. Can you draw different characters showing different emotions? Absolutely. And then, so Tyler says I got Vanarto. Last week I couldn't finish a single page, and I think it's because what I'm drawing are detailed and I'm trying to get stuff for my trip. Oh! You know, for your trip, Tyler, do you plan on bringing like your sketchbook to all your destinations to kind of sit and draw and stuff like that? Who is it? Drawing with Waffles? I was just watching. She did like a sketchbook challenge and she took it to like a county fair and stuff. I thought that was awesome. All right, let me find that. I do have like a forest green. Vanarto. Thank you. I need that. I always need pronunciation because I struggle. All right. Okay, so she's got a big old flower right about here. There's like a flower right here. big old flower down here. And then she's got one coming off over here. And they're not really full flower designs, so we're just gonna go in. Make sure you guys can see that good. I'm bringing my green sketchbook for my trip, and I have a travel bag, store my markers. Oh, that's brilliant. You watched it too, Odd Draws? Wasn't that inspiring? I kind of want to do that sketchbook challenge now. It's not a complete sketchbook in 7 days, but I do like the prompts that she had. So I might go and give that a try. That could easily fill up some of my sketchbooks. It's an alcohol-based markers bag. Ooh! Is it like the bag that like Ohuhu comes with, or is it just like a nice carrying case for any kind of like just general alcohol-based markers? Like with the little elastic straps? Shelby, don't you start giving me attitude. This dog is always giving me attitude. It's a carrying case. Ooh. I'm gonna get some shading up in here. Do you watch Gretel Lusky? I started 1 week sketchbook. Oh, you did, Odd Draws? Oh, are you putting it on your YouTube channel? I do watch Gretel Lusky. I love her stuff. She's the one, I mean, totally inspires me in every way possible. I want to be like her when I grow up. Even though I think we're technically the same age. Oh, it rolls up, Tyler. Oh. Oh, you're working on it right now? Odd Draws. Oh my gosh, are you going to do a sketchbook, like, flip through? I love watching I mean, before I started mine, I loved going through and watching other people's, what they did in a 1 week sketchbook challenge. It really inspired me because there were so many different ideas and so many different, like, talented ways. I'm gonna shade this bottom part here, her fur. She's like dual toned. Yay! I want to watch your sketchbook tour in the end. Odd Draws, I can't wait. Okay, this is her fur back here. We got some here. Are you okay with tracing? You know, okay. Trying to think of this in a diplomatic way, in a politically correct way. So I'll tell you what I'm okay with when it comes to tracing. I've seen this in the past where people, you know, they make like something on digitally, which I have done in the past where I've made something digitally and then they take a projector and then they put it up onto what they want to transfer that digital sketch onto, which that is fine with me. I have done that several times. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find the right brown for Miss Frou Frou. I'm going to go with milk tea. This the one? Where's my milk tea? Anyways, so I'm okay with that. It's the people who take like that new phone app and it's like they can, you know, by looking through their phone screen, it like projects it onto their sketchbook. And that's basically tracing. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't like this. That's the only tracing I don't really agree with is when people project like there's a girl that's like super famous on TikTok, and all of her drawings, she can color awesome, but all of her like drawings are all traced from that app on her phone, which, like I said, I don't really agree with that whole approach. Also, somebody used to that I know traced, and he always said like, oh no, I didn't do this, and he like bold-faced lied that he didn't trace. And then I was like, dude, I can see that you're tracing, because he would sit next to me, and I don't know, I'm torn. It's a delicate subject. I don't know. What do you guys think about tracing? Do you think it's like cheating, or are you just like, I don't really care? I don't know. It's cheating. Yep, thank you. I would only trace things that I can't do, little things like a hand or so. Yeah, that's fine. Tracing can be a learning tool, and I learn a lot from tracing and then breaking down the shapes. That's true too, Cassie. That's the thing. It's like when you're actually tracing like something to learn the shapes, but like that one girl did. Yeah, the app, with the app looking through her phone, that's what I felt like was like, that's cheating. When you get used to analyzing when people draw, like for me, I can tell when somebody traces. Yes, if you are intentionally tracing to learn shapes and stuff, then that is completely fine. I totally get that. I don't understand the girl who's like famous on TikTok for using that app, looking through her phone, and everything's traced. Her coloring is immaculate, and I'm just thinking, girl, why don't you just try to do art normally? Because you honestly are good at coloring, so obviously you got to be good at drawing, so why don't you just draw freehand? But no, I totally agree. Can you do Sleeping Beauty series? Ooh, that would be fun. Yes, it is a tool. Also, I don't like when people say that, I don't like when people lie and say, no, I drew this freehand. And that was the thing that threw me off about that one artist, when he said like, yeah, I did this freehand. And then I would see his other art, and I'm like, no, bro, you did not do this freehand. I'm looking at your art right now, and it looks nothing like the trace stuff. Nah, but that was back in high school. And I think he just like, I don't know. He did a lot of stuff like that. But eventually he did start to do like a lot of freehand stuff, which I was happy about. And he did get better once he started to do like go outside of his box and try not to trace, so. But at the beginning he was not using it as a tool. He was just using it as like, oh, I drew this. I'm like, dude. And they had they didn't have apps back then, but he had like that mirror tool that opens up like a book. And that's what he used. And I'm like, dude, really? Oh, Snow White. Yeah, I did a Snow White series. That was a lot of fun. I traced before. I take a big piece of paper and trace a drawing of a character on my phone. Like I put the paper on my phone and I trace that way. Drawing stories, that I could see that is completely fine. That if you are intentionally, like if you're trying to learn shapes and stuff and you're using it as a tool to learn stuff, that is one thing. Absolutely. But yeah. But just like the whole app thing, like that one girl being famous off of it, I was like, oh my gosh. Let's see, I need the pink. But I don't use the app. No, see? Yeah, if you're tracing on your phone or like your iPad, which I've done before for typography, because I had to do one play, White Christmas. If you guys know White Christmas, then you know what is it, Ed Sullivan show. And we needed an Ed Sullivan sign. And I didn't know what I was doing because I'm not good at typography. So I had to get the Ed Sullivan show right. So I did end up like taking an old Ed Sullivan and like tracing over the typography on my iPad just because I wanted it to look right. If you can't If you can't get that right, then nobody's going to understand, oh, this is the Ed Sullivan Show. You used to trace books? Ooh, I have done 3D design in school, and it was kind of fun. Oh. Hi, Ruby. You got back from school? I hope you had a good day today. Boop, 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 boop. Gotta get them large hoop earrings right there. That's why there's a thing called work smarter, not harder. Yes, aesthetic, exactly. Like, I'm not gonna try to sketch this out freehand. Like, I want this to look good, and I'm not going to mess up the Ed Sullivan sign. Can't mess that up. Especially when deadlines. Yes, yes, aesthetic. Yeah. Let me tell you, the deadline I was on last Christmas for the White Christmas show. Oh my gosh. It was bad. I got so sick and I had to finish the like painting the show. I'm like, oh my gosh, this can't happen again. All right, I think she's got darker hair, but let's just go ahead and put these light tones in her hair. Got a curve. I need a much darker brown. Brown back here, because this is her hoop earring right here. I had a good day, but I was riding home from school on my bike and I hit my toe. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, Ruby. You were, oh man, you were a daredevil to wear flip-flops on a bike. I would be like, oh my gosh. That would happen the minute I stepped on the bike with flip-flops is I would have immediately done that the minute. So I'm so sorry that happened. I know your pain because I used to do that all the time on my bike. I really hope you heal fast. I stood in an ant pile today on accident. I didn't know I was standing in an ant pile, but they started biting me and then I figured out pretty fast, oh, I'm standing in an ant pile. I need to move. What do you think you'll draw next week? I don't know. I guess it depends if I finish the sketchbook. I had such a crazy last 2 weeks that I'm hoping I'll be done with this sketchbook. And then I can move on to either my blue or my purple sketchbook and finish one of those up. And then, I don't know. I don't know. I think it just depends on where I am. But I actually have these a whole weekend off this weekend. I'm like, thank God, no races. I do like this brown. This is a really pretty brown. Where is that hair going? She's got like really fun curls everywhere. Frou Frou has Frou Frou hair. I can't believe they named a character Frou Frou. Did you see the prompt for Inktober is planning to be revealed? I think yes. I'm so excited. I hope it's good. Running late and my closed-toed shoes would take too long. Yep, I get that. Yep. Sometimes it's just easier to throw on the flip-flops. When I was younger, I rode my bike and crashed into the rocks and ooh, I'm sorry, Tyler. Can you do Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff? Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, I will have to. So, Ruby, this is Frou Frou. I did like a blind box from my Disney Doorables box. So this is the box right here. and it's got a bunch of blind bags inside, and I just picked out 3 random characters and I drew them. So this is Frou Frou from Zootopia. It's like the mafia, it's Mr. Big's daughter, the like mafia princess. So that is who I'm drawing right now. I'm coloring her in. And I need to get her little hand and her arm over here. I can't really see if it's like a darker over here or if it's lighter. We'll just go with the dark shade that she has because she's got all these different tones going on. I'm going to kind of go in and put like a second layer to darken up some of these browns. By the way, I watched your short of you drawing red shoes. I love that movie too. Oh, yes! I actually, while I was drawing that, I turned on Red Shoes just so I could watch it again. I love that movie. It's a very, I really enjoyed it. I like it was such a different kind of Snow White, and I love the message behind it. So that's a close one to my heart. All right, I need a lighter brown. Okay, this is my dark brown. Let me get in some of these dark. Actually, I want to use purple. Where's my purple? I don't want to do dark brown. I want to do dark purple. 2.6. Yep, that's the one I want. I feel like I'm walking down a sidewalk with a bunch of cartoons listening to this right now. Like doodle. I watch it like 6 times. Oh my gosh, it's such a good one. Oh, Ruby knows Red Shoes too! Yay! That's gotta be one of my favorite. I still haven't watched the new live action Disney of the Snow White. I know it's on Disney Plus. I still haven't watched it. I was like, I don't know if I'm ready. One of these days. I should just save it for like a sick day when I get sick. God forbid that ever happens, but you know, if I get sick and I'm laying in bed, I will turn it on. Hello, Wolfies or Wolfice. Welcome. You haven't watched it either? What do you use to line your art? So I got 2 favorites right now. I'm obsessed with these pens. They're by Tombow. And they're like the brush pen. I don't know if you can see it, but it comes like in a 2-pack. So this is the blue one. This one's the one, the nib is a little bit more sturdier. And the other one it comes with is a little bit more flexible. I'm obsessed with these. And then I've got a 0.1 of the Copic liner. It's pretty terrible, typical live action Disney. Oh, I'm so glad. Hey, better late than never, Wolf Ice. Yeah, aesthetic. Once I saw all the reviews, I was like, I don't know if I want to invest time into this. So that's what I said. Maybe I'll just save it for a sick day. I've always loved the live action Beauty and the Beast. Yes, Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella were perfect. I loved the Cinderella live action dress. Looking for my lighter brown. Where is it? Oh, I'll use this one. This is nice. There we go. Might throw in some of these shades into her face too, because she's got some darker areas like going on right here, just to kind of give her some more texture into her fur. She's the cutest little shrew in the world. She's so cute. Just a little bit of texture. Boop, 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 boop. Sometimes I feel like Bob Ross. Do you ever feel like when you have money to save and later it has to go to art spot? Yep. Due to reasons, always aesthetic. Absolutely. You're drawing. Oh, draws. You're drawing the live action Belle. Ooh. Why did the spiders have such a strong connection? Oh, Ruby's back with the jokes. Because they said uh-oh, I'm waiting for the punchline from Ruby. Why did the spiders have such a strong connection? Ew, my brown just like threw up on my hand. When I get to Yellow Sketchbook, I'm gonna draw animated and live action. Oh, that'd be so pretty. All right, where'd that one green go? Because she's got this pretty jade necklace. Okay, and then we need some gold for her big old hoop earring. We're just gonna make it go right back here. The dresses are gorgeous. Yes. In Cinderella and Belle, absolutely. Yeah, I don't like it because it's kind of like weird feeling. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then I drag it across my page. I'm like, no! All right, and then her necklace is kind of going back this way. Do you post your drawing on YouTube? Oh! Yes, Tyler, do you have a YouTube page? Where you post your drawings, or do you like share them anywhere? What color is that? It just looks like it's like just a white color. So we'll just go ahead and just give it a little bit of some purple shading. Can you guys believe they're going to make a live action? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, you did post some sketchbook tours, Tyler. Oh, I'm gonna have to go look at those. I don't want to shade her mouth too much. Okay, this one usually throws up, so let's see how it does. This is like my one marker that throws up too much. Please don't throw up on my beautiful drawing of Miss Frou-Frou. Please be kind. There we go, not too bad. Do need a red for her red bags. Sorry, blocking the view. She looks like she's eating chocolate. Yeah. Once I line her teeth, she'll look a little bit better. Hopefully she'll look a little bit better. Okay, and then there's a bag that's coming off to the side over here. I love that she was shopping at Target. It's so cute. A live action Frozen. Ooh. Maybe that would be good, but they're getting so much, like, they're still making all the animated Frozens. What's this one? What is this one? BV. Because I want to make it, I want to shade it. Whoa, too dark. Yikes. Because they say eye to eye, eye to eye, eye to eye. Oh, Ruby, is that for the spider joke? That's funny. That's really funny. I like that. I need to shape these in a little bit more over here. There we go. I'll write a lot of eye to eye, eye to eye. Oh, a live action of The Sword and the Stone would be fun. I would like to see that. That is one movie I think I would totally see, is a Sword in the Stone one. I've always loved like medieval stuff too. Here, let's go in here and kind of fix up her mouth just a little bit more, because she's got a little bit of coloring going on right here. Teeny tiny bit, and right here. What'd I say about icing on my wedding day, Daddy? Alright, so she's ready to be lined, so let's go ahead and try to line some of these things. What color are her eyes, though? They look a little blue. I'm gonna give her blue eyes. Make sure I get it just right. There we go. I'll do like a darker blue for like the pupil. There we go. Now let's get some pretty eyelashes on her, because she's got really pretty eyelashes. She looks so good. Thank you, Ruby. Actually, because her teeth are kind of throwing me off, let's go ahead and fix up her teeth. So she's got some really big ones back here. And then she's got, I might have to white that out. Could curve that there. Have I ever played an instrument, Ruby? The only one that I've ever like truly played or took lessons for, I thought this character is Robin Hood. Is piano, just to kind of like have some kind, so because I used to do a lot of like acting in musical theater, so I needed to learn the basics to find my notes on the piano. So that was basically it. What about you? Have you ever, are you the violin? Do you do violin? I forgot. Yes, I love piano music too. And she's got a very furry snoot. Let me see. I need a white gel pen. And I'm gonna color it in right here and here. There we go. That helps. Yes, I thought so, Ruby. I thought you were the one who was the violinist. I'm gonna draw the fairy godmother. Oh, I love What's her name in real life from, I forgot her name. She was Helena Bowman Carter. She was a really good fairy godmother. Go around here. Da, da, da. And then we're going to do the hair. Oh my goodness, guys. I went to the sing-along of K-pop Demon Hunters last night. And it was cool because, nobody really sang along. And they turned up the music so loud from the movie. It was so nice seeing it on the big screen. But they turned it up so loud, like every time I got to a song, that you couldn't really tell if anybody was singing. And nobody really sang because it was just mostly like teenagers in my theater. It wasn't like kids or anything. And there was like a lot of adults too, but nobody really sang until like the end. One kid screamed, "All right, guys, we gotta seal the Han Moon. Let's do this." And we all laughed at that. So that was pretty fun. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, like a bunch of screaming, like people who can't really sing. But no, everybody just kind of sat there and just wanted to watch it. Oh, odd draws, that's awesome. What, Wolfeist? Who are you doing? No one sang along. Yes, that's right, Sketch Wizard. Nobody sang along. The sing-along that nobody sang along. No, the only time I actually heard people singing was the end song, honestly. That was the only time. When they were singing this is what it feels like. Yeah. Oh no, this is what it sounds like. I'm an idiot. Oh wait, this goes back this way, and then this piece of hair is out in front of this part, and then this one's going backwards. Back this way. There we go. Oh, this is the pirate song again. My favorite song from K-pop Demon Hunters, I think, is a tie between Soda Pop and I really do like how it's done. What about yours? What's your favorite K-pop Demon Hunter song? And odd draws with all the Korean food. Oh my gosh. I just wish that I could go to like a dine-in theater and have all the food that they ate in that movie like brought out to me. It looks so good. Oh, the Scuttle? I mean, not Scuttle. It basically is Scuttle, honestly. But Orville? Yes. I am definitely going to be coloring in Orville. I'd like to color everybody. Golden? Yes. I love Golden. It is hard to choose. I do love them all so much. It was not a bad sing-along to go and see. I remember when I saw the sing-along for The Greatest Showman and everybody was like singing, belting at the top of their lungs. It was insane. That one was a little bit annoying, but I too was also belting and going insane. Oh, yes, what it sounds like. Oh, thank you so much, Sketch Wizard. This is what it sounds like. My little soda pop, golden and free. Yes. It's all the good ones. All the good ones. Where is that brown I was using for her fur? I think it's this one. Yep. Make sure I get the straps. I might be able to color all the characters today. Sophia, hi! How are you? How's school? Oh, today was your first day of high school. Congratulations. You did it. You survived. That's so exciting. Wow, you guys started like late. Like not late. I guess it could be a little bit late. What? Oh, Ruby said she has a joke. Hold on, let me go back and look for it. Knock knock, who's there? Who closed the door before the owl gets in here? Who closed the who closed the door? That was a good one, Ruby. So, Sophia, what do you think about high school? Do you like it? We get out of school early June and we start near Labor Day. Wow. That's a good deal. Okay. I think I did right by giving her 4 fingers and a thumb. There we go. Make sure I get all the bag straps. So cute. You got a weird... It's okay. My teachers are nice. I'm mostly worried about my bus. Last year there were 15 people and this year there's 56 because there's a new... Oh my gosh. Really? That's insane, Sophia. Wait, there's like 56 stops? Is that what you mean? Oh my goodness. Today for me was my first day back at uni. Lucky I got a locker for my art stuff. Did you ever have a locker? Aesthetic, yes, I did have a locker because I was production for all the theater department. So I did have a locker right next to, because our theaters, we had 3 different theaters. We had like a black box, a smaller theater, and then a big proscenium theater. And since I was working on all the shows in every single theater, my production manager got me a locker right in the hallway. Oh my goodness, it was so nice. That is so nice that you get to keep all your locker stuff and all your art stuff in a locker. That must save your back so much instead of carrying everything around in a portfolio. Yes, Ruby. So these are all the characters that I got for my blind boxes. So here's Frou-Frou right here. And then here is Orville right here. And then Toodles is up here. So Orville will not be that hard to draw. Color. Because he's basically just a bunch of gray and white. So let me get my gray.